All right, everybody, we are back. It is Tape Don't Lie. It is the Lie-Carrfax. We are here. I know it's controversial type of play for Derek Carr versus the Washington football team, but we're going to talk about it. But first thing you guys got to do is subscribe, right? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like it, hit the dislike button if you dislike it, leave a comment if you like it, leave a comment if you dislike it. Don't leave a comment with your breakdown, though. I don't want to hear how you break it down and play. I'm not going to lie to you guys. All right. We're going to talk about this game today. We're going to go over almost every single pass play. We're going to try to do that. Try to go over every single one, kind of show what the game plan was, how Washington was playing them, and everything mixed in between. So we're going to be going over a lot today. All right. So we're going to be checking it out. So like I said, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like I said, the Raiders lost 17-15. Offense only put up 15 points, and they waited till the end of the game to get a little hot. So we're going to talk about all of that, the misses, yada, yada, yada. All right. So let's just get into it. So first, talk about how they were setting these teams up to throw deep. I talked about this a little bit on Twitter earlier about how they're setting teams up with how they're playing the Raiders. So you see they're in the Washington football team is in too high here, right? And this is like basic looking too high base football coverage, right? Because the Raiders, they're in 21 personnel here. 23 personnel with two running backs. No, sorry, that's not 23 guys. 20 personnel, right? Two running backs, three wide receivers, which is something they were doing a lot in this game before Kenyon Drake got hurt, which I thought was pretty cool myself. But so they're in 20 personnel here, which is Kenyon Drake and Josh Jacobs. They're going to be running a screen, right? A screen outside to Kenyon Drake. Okay. Now, the reason why the screen works, right, on this play and they get 9 yards is because you can see by the look, see right here. I mean, this safety's all the way up here. He's all the way backed up. Nobody's over Renfro, right? This safety's all the way back up, and it's a one-on-one in the corner. That creates a 3-on-2 over here. So let's go ahead and run this real quick. Get rid of the screen real fast, right? Let's kind of see it. Linebacker shift a little bit, right? See, then we create the one-on-one right here. And then, Renfro does a good job blocking this linebacker, right? Good job by Renfro. Kenyon Drake cuts back inside. Easy 9 yards, right? And brings up 3rd and 1. Which they end up converting. So you kind of see how it was going early on. They wanted to back some of these teams up, right? Like I said, they're in base. I think Hudson's a safety. I think number 47 is a safety. So I'm not gonna say they're in base. They're in nickel. Number 47, he's a safety. But still holds true, right? All right, so this play, what we got is, kind of a choice route, right? So we're gonna have a choice route, right? Usually choice. So right here, right? So we got these choice routes going to happen. We're going to have Hunter Renfro. He's going to run the choice route right here, right? You can see Zay Jones on the corner, right? And then you got Hunter Renfro on the out, okay? Right? And then you're going to see Kenyon Drake is going to come out the backfield here, right? But Carr is going to be wanting to make these plays over here. So let's run it real quick, and then we'll bring it back and talk about a little bit. Quick run. Carr makes a little check, right? Boom. Kind of see right here, everything's pretty much locked up. As you can see, they're in single high, right? They're playing cover 3, right? So let's go back a little bit. Kind of see that. I mean, they're showing cover 3, right? To open up, right? So we know it's cover 3. They really don't change. They don't get really crazy with this one. But the cover 3 coverage does cover up this choice route, especially with teams know they're doing choice routes on this, right? So see the choice route isn't there, right? It's not there. So Carr comes backside. He wants to try to go to Edwards here, right? But I mean, that's a tight window. I mean, especially with where Edwards is going, this linebacker, he throws that, man, that's a tight window, right? So throw right here to Drake, which is not smart either. It is not that it's smart, he just misses him, and it's almost intercepted. Right? So, back to we'll talk about the Edwards look here. I know somebody, let's talk about it. So yeah, if Derek Carr opened up to his left, right, I would feel like he could go to Edwards right here on anticipation, right? Opened up his left, hit Edwards right here, but he opened up to his right. So when he comes back, he's late, right? So when he comes back, he's late, and that's why he doesn't hit Edwards. Just an explanation. There you go. But the whole play is not even about the check down, or not even about, the play is blown up, right? The play's setup is done. But I mean, Carr, this is a bad throw. Even this is a short throw. And I think it's a little bit kind of just fades away from it a little bit. Just throws it inside and almost gets intercepted. So that's an ugly start, right? Ugly play right there. All right. 1st and 10, right? So 1st and 10 on this one, we got a little Yankee, right? Or, play action, crosser post, dig post, Yankee, all different types of names for these things, right? So here we go, though. So we could have Jackson. He's going to be running the post. We have Edwards on the dig, right? And then you have Hunter Renfrow. He's going to come underneath on this, right? So here we go. We're going to run this. Sorry about that. Hunter Renfrow goes to outside on the motion, right? So you see, stop right here. I mean, the dig where Edwards is running, that's covered up by Holcomb there, right? And they got, they're in too high again, right? They're in too high. They're playing cover 2 here, right? Nobody's on the side. So that's why you see this guy trailing, but they're playing cover 2 on this side over here, right? So you got so Jackson, he's not going to be open. He's got these 2 guys up here. Edwards, he has a linebacker in front of him, right? So he's not open. So, I mean, technically, he probably should have threw it here. I mean, if you're just playing quarterback. But Carr does a good job. He steps up to the pocket, and he throws it in this window right here. And, kind of with his linebacker, with his eyes, have this linebacker. You're going to watch this linebacker is going to turn his hips, which is going to allow him to throw behind him in this, anticipate this window. So watch right here. Boom. See how he turns. Watch, I'll bring it back a little bit. Right. This the linebacker. Turn, see, hips turned. This allows him to throw into this window right here. So he anticipates the window, right? And I even talk about the low throw, here. So, I mean, he throws it low, right? Like what people, somebody say like, oh, it's a low throw. He throws it low because the safety's over the top. So if he doesn't throw it low, he throws it in his head, the safety has a chance to knock that ball down, right? But throw it low, give him a chance to catch it and make a play. But Edwards, he drops it, right? He dropped the football. Let the ball hit him in his face. He watching the broadcast. But then my thing, like, this is pissing me off. Like, why are you spinning the ball and get back in the huddle? You know you dropped it. You as a player, you know it when you drop a pass, okay? And you have to get up and back to the huddle. So that's what really bothers me about this play. I mean, get up and get to the huddle. We get on Chase. Everybody's making fun of Chase Claypool. This is kind of the same thing. It's not the same situation, but you dropped the ball. You can't be spinning it and, giving first down signals. All right, so talked about this play a little bit on the review. So, let this run. Talk about how this is the wrong routes here. It's just ugly, so let's bring it back a little bit. We got drive here. We got drive. So, usually it's a dig from Jackson, chip, shallow, and then we got P on this side, post, wheel from Renfrow. Of course, on these concepts, Derek Carr always comes to the left. He wants the wheel with Renfrow or the post with Edwards. Then he will come backside to these 2, right? So it's rare he comes to the dig. He'd have to have a lot of time to come back to this dig backside, but usually he'll come back to the shallow. They only need 3 yards. All right, so let's check this out. Stop it right here. You see that Moreau wanted to go to the shallow, but Jackson goes shallow, right? Kind of messes everything up. Alex Edwards already beat. This is already locked up too. Kind of see by the coverage you're playing. We'll go back a little bit. Right? They come down, they show too high, but they switch to 3, right? Show too high, switch to 3, which they did a lot. So, I mean, they weren't playing up too much, too high, really. This had a too high look to open. So so they switch it, cover 3 here, right? Nothing's there, but Leatherwood's already beat. These guys are running the wrong route, so there's no outlet for Carr here, right? There's no outlet here. I don't know where Jackson's even has the wrong depth. He should be like down here in this area, but he has the wrong depth here. So, you know, it's just not going to work. That did not work at all. Especially when Alex Leatherwood gets beat. So, you know, let's fast forward a little bit. See Leatherwood, he just gets worked. Ioannidis just goes back inside, works him. Carr avoids it. So, you know, before we talk about this play, let's do a flashback. Flashback. All right, so we're talking about the Desean Jackson play, right? But we do a flashback here. Okay, so this is the same play. All right, guys, I want you to know this is the same play as the Desean Jackson miss. This touchdown to Desean Jackson against the Cowboys. All right, so are you ready for this? Here we go. If you remember this play, this is double post, okay? Double post, boom, double post, right? So you got Jackson, Edwards, okay? Now, we're going to watch Darren Waller on this one, okay? So you got Darren Waller, he's going to run a dig, okay? And then we're going to have a shallow, right, from Foster Monroe, which is drive. So they're doing drive like we talked about. So we're having double post and drive, okay? Double post and drive. But I want you to watch the dig because it's the same concept. So I want you to watch it. All right, pay attention here, guys. Pay attention. So you see the double post, right? Watch how Waller flattens his route out, okay? Watch the flat. He's flat. See how Waller, remember this vision. He's flat. And then we get a touchdown. Boom, touchdown, double post. Now, let's flash forward. All right, here we go. Flash forward to same play, same concept, different personnel. They don't have Darren Waller anymore, right? So we got different personnel. We're in 20 personnel again. 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, okay? Same concept, double post, Zay Jones. Hunter Renfro. Dig route from Jackson, okay? So we're going to talk about this play a little bit, all right? Right? Mind you, they are in cover 2 again, all right? They're in cover 2. I'm going to be right about this one. They're in cover 2 this time. All right, now we stop it here, okay? Now, we all know Jackson is going to be open up here, right? He's going to be open up here. He's going to be open up here. He's going to be waving his hands, you know, saying I'm open. He's going to be upset or whatever he's doing. Now, but if you remember the concept, he should be going here. It should be flat. He should have hit this 50 and came flat right to the cover 2 corner, okay? So he's supposed to come here, flat to the cover 2 corner. So Carr is looking at this cover 2 corner, right? Because he knows that he doesn't have this post based on these safeties. He doesn't have the double post based on these safeties. So Carr comes off of it, right? And, you know, I know you can't see through the linebacker, right? He's really talking about you can't see through the post. That's what he's talking about, right? So, but if Desean Jackson is running a straight line, okay, if he's running the straight line like he's supposed to, he's coming right towards 50. And if 50 is in a position, if Carr throws to Jackson, where he's going to just come cream him, he's going to cream him. It's going to be, Jackson's what, 170 pounds? It's going to put him in a hospital if he throws it, if he's supposed to run the dig, okay? So now I want to talk about this from Jackson's point of view too, all right? So because Jackson's been in the league for a long time, right? He's been in the league for a long time. So from Jackson's point of view, right? So I'm going to bring this back. So, all right, bring this back, all right? So from Jackson's point of view, don't be fair to Jackson's point of view, he sees his cover 2 too. He's a smart guy, right? He's been in the league a long time, sees his cover 2. So Jackson thinks, okay, I got cover 2. This corner is going to be on my dig, right? This corner is going to be in my dig, right? So I'm going to adjust my route to a crosser because I'm going to go up here because the corner's not going to be there. You can throw it. My quarterback can throw it up here. I can go get it. The thing with that, though, okay? The thing with that is this. Okay, guys, just hear me out. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to say something, okay? The thing with that is this Carr and Jackson have only been together 5 weeks. Jackson has been out of practice all week. He hasn't practiced, didn't practice all week, had a calf injury, right? Still wouldn't celebrate his birthday, but he had a calf injury, right? He's out of practice all week, okay? So, yeah, you adjust your route. I mean, this is Big Ben and AB, you know, Big Ben probably sees you. He's like, okay, hey, I see what you see, right? But, Carr is expecting him to run the dig. He sees that safety there. He checks it down. And that's how it works. That's football. So it goes both ways. Like, hey, maybe Carr should have saw him adjust his route and threw it to him, right? It also goes the other way. Maybe Jackson should just run the concept, and then Carr, because that's what Carr. I'm gonna stop right here. You see a Carr. He's looking at that corner. That's why he's looking at that cover 2 corner, because he's thinking, okay, if I throw it to Jackson, what's gonna happen to him? And you got to protect your players too, guys. See some of these guys get these guys creamed, but it is what it is. And I also want to say that Jackson knows this concept too. I want to bring that up a little bit. He knows this concept because here's the Rams running it. Oh yeah. You're supposed to be flat, Jackson. You know this. So this one got a little backside post here with the spot, a little backside post with some Omaha at the bottom, right? So you got Omaha backside post, right? Bring it back a little bit. You got Omaha backside post here. Boom, right there to Edwards. So we'll bring it back. Stop it. So like I said, we got the Omaha. So you see the 2 stops and the out. That's Omaha. 2 stops right over here, 2 comebacks, 2 hitches, whatever. Then you got the out. That's Omaha. But we got a backside post here from Edwards. And this is really when the offense really woke up. They decided they wanted to play today. They decided they wanted to come to play for here. At this point on. All right. This is when the tape gets a little different. Okay. It's not as ugly as it was before. So here we go. Edwards, he's going to hit. He's going to run the little deep post here. Well, quick post, sorry, a skinny post on this one. And you got Omaha over here, right? So we're going to watch this, of course. And then, they switched to cover 3. See, they're in single high. They switched to cover 3. They like they did all game. Carr reads that perfectly. He sees the safety come down. He keeps his eye on the safety too, which will show you backside. And he throws this with great anticipation. The ball's already in the air. And Edwards is not even out of his break. Right there, boom. Good yak. First down. 2nd and 18. And this is when the offense started going. All right. And this was talking about setting things up. They're coming up now. Boom. He sets that safety up. I want to bring it back a little bit. See how show how he sets the safety up. Boom. His eyes, right? His eyes are to the right. He's setting it up. He knows he's coming backside. Okay. He knows he's coming backside, guys, because you don't anticipate like that if you don't. All right. So then we get 2nd and 15, right? This is Derek Carr running with the football. We get 4 verts here. Okay, so you got 4 verts. Let me bring it back a little bit. 4 verts here. All right, nothing there. You see they're playing deep quarters coverage. You see they're playing too high, deep quarters coverage here. Nothing there. Derek Carr could have checked it down to Jacobs, which, he could have. But he does a good job here. Knows he got the B gap open, take off. All right. So good check it down there. Does a good job kind of selling that linebacker. You see, that was good by him. You see how he moved the linebacker there? Watch this again. See how he, boom. See that pump fake right there. The linebacker moves to Jacobs so it's good. So it opens up the run lane. So Carr probably had a plan to run the whole time here, right? So that's good work by him on that one. You kind of see it backside here. This is what you guys really don't see on Twitter. You guys never see the end zone. Does anybody ever show you the end zone view on Twitter? I swear to God, nobody ever shows that. All right, so you see the eyes, right? See the eyes. He sees 52 because he knows he wants to run, right? He knows he wants to run here. So this is actually a good play by Carr, right? Move that linebacker there, freeze it up for him. Boom, he can take off. Get 17. See, I gave him credit this week, guys. So I know some guys said I didn't give him credit for the run last week. I gave him credit this week. All right, here we go. Next play, he runs again, okay? Now, this one is a little different for me. So, see, we got kind of, which I was talking about something too here. So you kind of talk about these guys are on the fly, right? Like, all right, next play, this is a double go concept, 9-8-9, right? 9-8-9 concept, right? Carr just kind of, this one ends up going out of bounds. But I want to talk about Edwards here. And like I said, I hate getting on him because, I know football is mental and, they've been through a lot. But, so we're going to watch Edwards here on this concept, right? So Carr pump fakes to his right? And he wants to throw to Zay, but Zay has a guy over the top. Now, Edwards on this concept is supposed to fight back outside. So you watch Zay Jones at the top. Watch Zay. See how Zay fights back outside to outside the numbers there, right? Now, let's go back. Let's watch Edwards here. Let's see if he fights back outside the numbers. He doesn't. And that's where the ball's going. The ball's going back outside the numbers because that's where Edwards is supposed to fight. So he's supposed to come inside. You see how they come inside on the concept, right? See where Zay is at. He's coming inside. And he goes back outside like he's supposed to. Edwards does not go back outside. So the ball lands, it's almost intercepted because it's right to Kendall Fuller because Edwards is supposed to fight back outside the numbers. So, like I said, it's all time and communication on some of these balls. And that's all. That's also the reason why Zay Jones gets the ball all the time. Because so it's just upsetting that he's the only one doing everything right. And that's why he gets the ball all the time. And then he can't track a football in the air. All right. So, that takes us to halftime, right? All right. So this is 1st and 10, the next possession, right? Of halftime, 7-3. Okay. 1st and 10, Raiders are on the 43 here, right? Ready to get a play action crosser post again. Okay. Play action crosser post again on this one, right? So let's bring it back. Let's start it run. Just watch it right here. Ends up being dropped, right? This is a big play. It slows down this whole drive, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's stop it here. So, we're getting the crosser here from Moreau. We're getting the post route from Edwards, okay? So we're getting the crosser here from Moreau, post route here from Edwards. Football team's in cover 3 again, okay? So they're in cover 3 again on this one, right? So we get play action, right? So Edwards is not there to double team in the post route. We got max protection here. Zay Jones is blocking, right? And, we got Foster Moreau one-on-one with the linebacker. Okay, he's running with Holcomb, right? That's the matchup. That's a great matchup. You would like it, right? So Carr does a good job selling that, throws it really late, flicks it with the flick of the wrist, but Moreau can't bring it in. Can't bring it in. Can't bring it in. So ends up being a frustrating play for him there. There you go. Watch it one more time. Just can't bring it in. Can't bring it in. Let's watch the pocket movement here. Play action. Good ball fake. Right. You see his eyes trying to buy Edwards, but he knows where Moreau is. He knows he got one-on-one. Moreau just can't bring it out. So play action here on this one. Play action, quick dig on this one. Boom. Play action. Right to Renfro. First down. So let's bring it back a little bit on this one. Right. They're in quarters again. Good read by Carr there, right in between the quarters coverage, right between the nickel and the safety there, right? Watch this one more time. Go over this one quick. Good read by Carr, right there, right to Renfro. And I like to throw inside here. Boom, right there, throw inside. All right, so here's the Marcus Mariota play. All right, kind of a little shift to the 4 verts. So we shifted right here, right? So then we're getting 4 verts here, guys. So we're getting Mariota up here. We're getting Renfro no, sorry, Moreau right here over the middle. Then we get Renfro coming this way with the switch, right? And then we got Edwards on the vertical at the bottom, right? So run it. See it open up. Let's bring it back a little bit. All right. See what the switch does? Because, I mean, they're in too high, right? They're in too high. They're playing quarters. Okay, quarters coverage. Okay, they're playing quarters coverage in too high, right? So you see the safety right here. He's sitting. He sit there, right? He sits, opens up the top because this safety and these two guys have to worry about Renfro on the switch verticals. So this leaves the middle of the field wide open. Carr sees it, anticipates it, drives the ball. Done. Right? So that's just beautiful, bro. Beautiful play right there. You know, something you probably want to see earlier in the game, to be honest. You want to see this stuff earlier in the game so they can get some kind of, you know, some kind of thing, something going early on with these type of looks. Because that, I mean, it got watched to go. So we got a go route from Foster Moreau here. We got a go route from Zay Jones. And we got two stops here, right? We got two curl from Renfro, curl from Edwards. Okay, now they are bringing five. Okay, so they're blitzing here. There's going to be five guys coming here, right? Carr knows he has the blitz, okay? Now, this safety is lined up over Zay Jones, okay? But since Carr knows that they're blitzing, right? And he can see that they're playing cover three, that means since they're playing cover three, this is a one-on-one with the linebacker, right? And you got this wide open over here, right here, because the safety's over there, okay? Now, I know people think that he should be going to Zay Jones over here, like force it and like do a backflip and, you know, pump fake, do backflips just to get there. But, you know, I know you want to confirm your priors, but that's not the read, you know, and the broadcast was just wrong. It's also like Greg Olsen didn't say anything. I want to say that too. All right, here we go. So you see right here, Carr is about to hit Moreau right here, right? And the safety, he's still there. He's still there. He hasn't moved yet, guys. He hasn't moved. He hasn't moved. So he starts to take a step, though, right? Because Carr is starting to throw that football, right? Because he wants that matchup. Boom. It's just a great play by Holcomb, right? Now, I mean, you could say that Carr should have threw that ball higher, maybe a little back shoulder. Do a little back shoulder throw. Bring it back a little bit. Throw a little bit more back shoulder. I mean, right? Yeah, more away from this guy, right? I think that's kind of their critique on this play. The throw should have been more away from Moreau, more back shoulder. But if he misses, he throws a pick. But still, I mean, if you want to be precise there, you want to throw that ball back shoulder. But you can see the Redskins are like, man, what a play. Everybody's like, oh, you missed Zay Jones. On the Redskins players like, yo, man, great save. They're giving him high fives like, man, okay, what a play, dog. Everybody, you guys are like, oh, do the save. Look at like that. Protect your player, right? Protect your players here. All right. So here we got one of Carr's best plays of the game. I told you, like I said, they just decided to play later on in the game. Okay, get to the fourth quarter here. We're in the fourth. Watch this, nice little throw there to Desean Jackson under pressure, right? Well, he got popped. So let's bring it back a little bit, break down this play a little bit. So on this one, right, we got Dagger, right? So this is Dagger. We got a little Dagger here. You see that? So bring it back here to where it's set up. Got a little Dagger here, right? So we got Dagger, right? So you have Renfro on the dig, and you're gonna have Zay Jones on the go, Dagger. So Carr is reading it this way. He's reading this side. So he's reading either he wants the dig or he's gonna go to the go route on Dagger here, right? So you see he's reading the middle of the field because he wants to hit that dig, right, on the Dagger. Okay, dig's not there, right? But he's under pressure. He knows he has this comeback out here from Desean Jackson, which, I mean, I don't know what Desean Jackson's actually doing on this play. I don't know if this is actually part of the concept. But hey, he's open. Carr finds him. Good play, right? You see, you know, Carr gets popped here. Popped. Boom. Knocked out. All right, so you know we're gonna talk about the goal line play a little bit, the red zone conversion, but we're doing another flashback. Got some flashbacks here, guys. Here we go. Boom, you know, a little smash return here, like like the play we're gonna see, and see how Edwards, Carr kind of missed Edwards on this one. I mean, he has to throw it high over Logan Ryan. He decides not to, right? He decides to come back to Darren Waller and throw the other side of the smash return here when he has Edwards. Could have threw it high to Edwards over Logan Ryan, right, to the back of the end zone. Okay, so, and I just want you, I talked about this on TDF. Look at Edwards' depth. Okay, guys, I want you guys to watch Edwards' depth one more time. Just watch the depth. Just watch the depth. And I said, I know I'm killing Edwards a lot, but watch the depth, right? Watch the depth of Edwards. Okay, he's going right towards. You see where he's going? He's going right towards that post. Okay, right towards it. So, right, we'll see this. See the side. Look at the depth. Look at the depth he's. Look at the depth he's going. See the depth he's using it. That's how he's supposed to do it, right? That's how he's supposed to do it. So let's go to this one, right? I know everybody's getting mad at me, Sam. I'm giving excuses here, but I'm just going to show the importance of timing and route precision. Okay, so same look, smash return, right? Same exact play. Which I hate this play in red zone. I'm going to tell you this. This play never works. Okay, it never does. This is stupid stuff like this, right? And then if Carr picks the wrong side, the guy's always wide open over here on the other side. That's what pisses me off the most about it. But here we go. So Carr wants for the Renfro side. He usually picks the Renfro side because Renfro is the best route on the red zone. But they just leave. They just leave Edwards. They don't even care. They just double team. They double team Renfro. Look at that. They didn't even care about Edwards, right? They just leave him because they know they got McCain with help inside on this concept. They didn't even care. They leave Edwards wide open, right? Carr sees that. Okay, but we're talking about depth here, right? We saw Edwards last time. He had a depth where he went this way. See, he was going straight up this way. This time he kind of does this. He kind of comes up here and then he kind of stutter steps. So we're gonna watch it. See how he's like stutter stepping. He's not running full speed. He's stutter stepping, side stepping, right? He's doing like a karaoke type of thing. See, one more time. Karaoke. He's not running full speed. Carr overthrows him. Right? So you'll watch it back in here. All right, watch it back in. So you see McCain here. You see where he's at, right? And you can kind of see where he has to jump. So I'll stop that right there. My bad. Kind of see where he has to jump, right? He's trying. So Carr does not trying to throw it over him. He's trying to throw it to the spot, the back of the post of the end zone. So if Edwards runs full speed, it might have still been high, but he has a chance to catch that ball and get his feet down, right? He has a better chance to catch the football. But since he can't get there to where Carr wants to throw it, high throw, looks ugly. Let's talk about this play, right? We're going to talk about this play right here, okay? Mr. What happened here? Josh Jacobs has his hands up. God, I hate receivers with their hands up. Come on, Doc. I hate that. Sorry, man. Because I was watching Kenny Pickett too the other day. Somebody did the Kenny Pickett. I was pissed. And I realized that it's too much of a quarterback now, man. That stuff annoys the hell out of me. All right, here we go. So we got double China 7 or Dusty. Some people call it Dusty. Some people call it double China 7. Okay, so you're gonna have the corner, right, and you have these two whip routes here from Edwards and Renfro right here, right, and of course, Josh Jacobs is gonna come out. He's gonna be an outlet check down, right, and then you got Foster Moreau on this other side. He's gonna be running a corner, right. So this is how this looks. This is how this play works. Okay, so you got three safeties here, right? There's three safety. Look, I got told this only happens on 3rd and 12. This is 3rd and 7 inside the goal line. So we got three safeties here, right? The problem with the three safeties is that Carr reads this play based on too high or single high. Okay, so too high, you go right. So if it was too high, Jacobs wouldn't have to have his hand up. Okay, because Carr would have saw him and he would do it to him. All right, if it was too high. But it's three safeties, so you can't tell what they're doing. That's the beauty of having three safeties. Is three safety look. Like, what is it? Is it single high? Is it covered? Is it too high? Is it middle of the field closed? Is it middle of the field open? You don't know. You don't know, and that's the beauty of it. So we're gonna check this out, right? So based on what I told you, based on how you read it, okay. So you see Carr, he's looking at safeties, right? He's kind of looking. That's why he's pumping that way, right? Because he's single high. Okay, now they're in single high. You see it, right? Boom. Now, based on the look, he knows, right, that he has that back of the end zone. He has it right here. So he's going to throw it up here to the back of the end zone. Okay. Now, this is a little frustrating because if Zay Jones keeps running, he doesn't stretch his hand out and dive. Oh man, it's just so frustrating. Like, why does he have to stretch his hand out and dive it? You know what I mean? Just keep running. If he keeps running, see guys, look where he stopped and he dives. If he just keep running, that might be a touchdown. I mean, he probably would have dropped it anyways, but like, keep running. Just two more steps of full, just two with the R's moving. All right, and then we'll talk about this one. Here we go. We're gonna let this one run, right? I mean, this is one is just basically the same thing. Deep post, crosser, right? Zay Jones just misjudges his football, man. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Right here. So he's throwing it deep, just rolling out. He's gonna throw it as far as he can to Zay. First of all, Zay turns this way. I told you guys this. Why the hell is he turning this way? Just saying, you guys get mad at me about this stuff, about these other words. He can't turn that. Like, what? Where is he? Like, don't. All right, so let's run back. Let's run back, man. All right, and that's the problem, is he has to lean on Zay Jones late in games because Zay Jones is the only person who does everything on point. And that's the problem, and that's why they're losing games, because they're leading on Zay Jones. Derek Water's out. It's just ugly. You're gonna see how bad this is. Watch. You're gonna watch how bad. Look at this. Look. Oh my God, bro. Like, just think about this. Think about this. Just take a step back, guys. Take a step back. So, right, let's say Zay Jones, if he tracks his ball correctly, like McCain is in panic mode. So if he tracks his ball correctly, where this ball is, and because Zay would have to stop or turn around, stop. That's pass interference regardless, because McCain's in panic mode. It's pass interference. And then they win. And I heard this place talk about a lot, Desean Jackson not getting hit and Derek Carr not throwing it to him out of bounds, which is a good critique, right? He should have threw it out of bounds to him. And I agree with that. But let's watch the concept. Right. See, I say this happens. You mess with your boy who charts. I chart these things, guys. I see these things. I see these concepts over and over. Okay. So, I mean, this is played to a number 11, right? This is a deep touchdown we saw late in the game, but you see who the first read is on this play. Okay. The first read on this play is the backside post. So we got right. So right here, they want the backside post on this one. Right. I think Edwards, he cuts this route off too. I mean, he's got to keep carrying this route and go here, right, where they're backing up, right? So he could, so Carr can maybe fit that in there. That's why you see Carr pump fake, right? He's pump faking to Moreau because Edwards is supposed to be back here. Okay. Now, since he's pump faking to Moreau, right, these safeties come up. You see it. Boom. The safety comes up just that quick sec, right? And that's where he's supposed to be hitting right back here, right? And you could say that might be picked or whatever, but that's the game plan. Right. And the reason why he comes to run throw super quick is because Daron Payne is about to come. Right. And then and his feet would have to change. Okay, so I'm just gonna explain a little quarterback play. Okay, so there's a lot of feet are important with quarterbacks. Okay, so his feet to hit Jackson, his feet would have to flip, because if he throws his sidearm here, right, the ball could just float, right, because his feet are planted, and its feet are planted this way because he's trying to throw over here. So his feet would have to come all the way around. So if there wasn't any pressure, right, and James doesn't get tossed to the side, he could come to Jackson because he could flip his feet. But he doesn't. And what frustrated me about this play is that Jackson is so mad about it that he doesn't run to the huddle. Like, it's the end of the game. Like, go to the huddle. Who cares, man? It happens. Go to the huddle. Like, that's not team play. Like, I don't care. Like, you guys, like, that's fine. You can be mad. Talk to him about it after the game. Be mad at him after the game. You got to get to the line. Like, just imagine if they didn't have any timeouts. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Carr-Fax, guys. You know, it's just ugly stuff all around. I mean, you know, Carr missed some throws, Carr's missed some reads. You know, players miss reads, players miss throws. It's just all over the place. So that's the Carr-Fax, guys. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Peace.